Most people don't fail because they're tired. They fail because they're distracted. You're not exhausted from effort, you're exhausted from noise. You wake up and before your feet hit the ground, you've already given your focus away to 100 different things that don't matter. You scroll, you check, you respond, you react, and you never direct your energy where it counts. Here's the truth. Focus is a muscle. And just like any muscle, it grows when you train it and it weakens when you neglect it. You say, I'm burned out. No, you're scattered. If you would shut out the noise, pick one goal, and lock in on it, you'd feel more alive than you have in years. Stop giving your attention to every little ping, every little distraction. Your dreams don't live in 100 different places, they live in one. Find it, lock on to it. And when you do, you'll stop feeling tired because every ounce of energy will be pushing in the same direction. That's not exhaustion, that's power.
You're not tired, your brain is just overstimulated. We live in a world where you're consuming more information before breakfast than our grandparents consumed in a week.
And your mind isn't designed to juggle that much at once. No wonder you feel drained before you've done anything meaningful. The fix isn't coffee, it's clarity.
You need to decide what matters today and ruthlessly cut the rest. Every time you say yes to a meaningless task, you're saying no to the thing that could actually change your life. And here's the trap. You think rest will fix it. But if you rest without focus, you'll still feel the same tomorrow. Focus is what fuels you. When you know exactly what you're chasing, your brain comes alive. That's why some days you can work for 10 hours straight on something you love and feel energized, and other days, 2 hours of random tasks leaves you exhausted. Energy follows attention. Point your attention at the wrong things, and you'll drain yourself. Point it at the right thing, and you'll find energy you didn't know you had.
People love to say they're tired, as if it's a badge of honor. But most of the time, you're not tired. You're just unfocused. Your mind is playing ping pong between 10 different things, and you're leaking energy in all directions. That's why you feel drained before you've even started. I've run 100 miles with no sleep. And guess what? My body wasn't the problem, my mind was. When your purpose is clear, you'll find energy you didn't know existed. But when you have no mission, every small thing becomes a weight on your back. The problem isn't that you need more rest. It's that you need more precision. Get locked in. Cut the nonsense. Stop telling yourself you can't do something because you're tired. That's an excuse. 9 times out of 10, you're just avoiding the thing you don't want to face. Tired is easy. Focus is hard. And that's why it's rare. Master focus, and you'll master your energy. Lose focus, and you'll always feel weak, even when you're physically fine.
Fatigue often has nothing to do with the body and everything to do with the mind. You're not exhausted because you've done too much. You're exhausted because you've done too much of the wrong things. Distraction is the enemy of energy. Every time you switch your attention from one meaningless activity to another, you're pulling your brain into a state of constant micro-recovery, and that is what depletes you. Deep focus is not only a productivity tool, it's an energy source. When you enter a state of flow, hours can pass and you'll feel more energized at the end than you did at the beginning. That's because your mind loves doing what it was designed to do. Concentrate deeply on a worthy goal. So if you feel tired all the time, look at your focus. Is it scattered? Is it hijacked by technology, gossip, or negativity? The cure isn't always more sleep. Sometimes it's more purpose. Commit to one high-value pursuit each day. Immerse yourself fully and watch your energy return in waves.
You're not tired, you're overloaded. Your brain is a supercomputer, but it's running too many apps at once. Every unfinished task, I'll get to it later, stays open in your mental tabs, eating up RAM. That's why you feel like you're running slow, not because your body can't keep up, but because your mind is stuck buffering. The key is not to push harder, but to simplify. Decide what's important. Close the mental tabs that don't matter. Give your full attention to one thing and one thing only. Here's the magic. Your brain rewards you for completion. When you finish something meaningful, you get a hit of dopamine that fuels the next action. When you live in half-finished, distracted mode, you get none of that fuel, so you feel empty. Focus is your on switch. Turn it on, and you'll stop mistaking mental fatigue for physical exhaustion. And the more you practice, the sharper and faster your mind becomes.
Most people confuse tiredness with lack of alignment. You're not physically drained, you're spiritually drained from living out of sync with what matters most to you. You wake up, you jump into busy work, you put out fires, you meet everyone else's demands, and then you wonder why you feel empty. It's because you've spent your focus on things that don't feed your purpose. The cure? Intention. Every morning decide, this is what will make today meaningful, then protect it, guard it like your life depends on it, because it does. People with a clear purpose can work harder, longer, and happier than those who don't. Why? Because focus creates energy, distraction steals it. So before you say, I'm tired, ask yourself, am I tired, or have I just been chasing the wrong things all day? Fix your focus, and you'll fix your fatigue.
You're not tired. You're living in mental clutter. Your brain is running a marathon every single day, scrolling, comparing, overthinking, and you wonder why you feel exhausted before lunch. It's not fatigue. It's focus spread too thin. The truth is, when you know exactly what matters, you have energy for it. You've been giving your best hours to distractions instead of your dreams. So here's the challenge. Cut out what's stealing your attention. Turn off the noise, even if it's just for an hour. Focus on that one thing that will move you forward. You'll be shocked your energy will come back like someone flipped a switch. Because the human spirit doesn't get tired from chasing a purpose. It gets tired from running in circles. The moment you stop running in circles and start moving towards something that matters, you'll feel alive again. So ask yourself, are you really tired? Or have you just forgotten what you're running toward?
We confuse fatigue with disengagement. The body can handle hard work. It's the lack of meaningful work that drains us. People say I'm burned out. But often what they mean is, I've been working on things I don't care about. That's not burnout, that's neglecting your why. When you wake up and know exactly why you're doing what you do, you stop looking at the clock. You stop counting hours. Your mind locks in, your body follows, and suddenly you find energy you didn't know you had. The solution isn't another nap, another coffee, or another weekend getaway. It's reconnecting to the work and life that inspire you. If you're feeling drained, don't just ask, how can I rest? Ask, what's the one thing that would make me excited to jump out of bed? And then go build that into your day. The more you live in alignment with your purpose, the less you'll feel tired.
You're not tired. You're mentally scattered. Most of us are walking around with our focus pulled in 10 different directions, phone notifications, endless to-do lists, other people's emergencies, and we wonder why we're exhausted. It's like trying to sprint while holding a dozen bowling balls. You don't need more sleep. You need to put some of those balls down. Start every day by deciding your top priority and guard it with your life. Say no to things that don't move it forward. When you're working on that one thing, shut down everything else. You'll notice your brain feels lighter, your thoughts sharper, and your body more energized. Because mental chaos drains physical energy faster than any workout ever could. Focus isn't just about getting more done. It's about getting the right things done so you can feel alive instead of depleted. Stop telling yourself you're tired. You're just tired of chasing things that don't matter.
You're not tired, you're uninspired. There's a big difference. When I was homeless, I wasn't sleeping in a bed, I wasn't eating 3 meals a day, but I still had energy because I had a vision. I had something bigger than my excuses. That's why I tell people, your problem isn't your body, it's your belief. You've convinced yourself you're drained, but the truth is you're just bored with what you're doing. The moment you connect to a real goal, one that scares you, excites you, and pushes you, you will find fuel you didn't know existed. Stop saying I'm tired like it's a fact. Say I'm out of focus and I'm about to fix it. Get rid of the things that don't push you forward. Replace them with things that light you up. You'll stop dragging yourself through the day and you'll start running toward it. That's when you realize energy comes from purpose, not from rest.